Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite simple what's been going on. Disney has been completely targeted by South Park, and you know what? They deserve it. I loved watching the absolute destruction of not only Kathleen Kennedy, not only Bob Iger, but just the company as a whole was destroyed by South Park in their latest Panderverse episodes. Now, with that being said, the internet's reaction to this has been interesting because you have people from both sides, obviously, trying to take their stance with this particular TV show with South Park. And it's funny because South Park does this all the time, right? South Park attacks both sides quite often, but it seems to be that anytime they attack the left, or what's seemingly the left anyway, anytime they do that, that's when the uproar really hits just monumental level. And I honestly love watching people from both sides try to co-opt this TV show and make it into their own kind of thing. I really find it interesting. So we have an article here from Fox News that says South Park is lauded for mocking Disney's woke gender and race swapping reboots on National Treasure. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy was a subject of a particular ire from the animated comedy special. So let's get into this article, guys, from Fox News. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video to push us out into the YouTube algorithm. It says clips from TV special. The South Park went viral online Friday for mocking Disney CEO Bob Iger. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy and Disney's company widely criticized pandering to liberal politics. In recent years, Disney has faced a series of challenges ranging from accusations from conservatives that the company is pushing a liberal agenda to a number of their movies either underperforming or failing at the box office. Some of their new films, such as The Little Mermaid and the upcoming Snow White, well, it's not upcoming anymore, featuring Rachel Zegler, have faced backlash for pandering to diversity politics. Lucasfilm's productions under Kennedy have also alienated many long-term fans. Now, obviously, you guys are aware, we talk about it all the time, Disney just completely is tanking at the box office. There is multiple examples of this. It is not just a conservative thing at this point where you can say, oh, get woke, go broke. Like, no, they are literally just tanking so hard that nobody seems to be heavily interested in any of the movies that Disney's producing. The Little Mermaid was supposed to be a smashing hit. That completely flopped. Honestly, The Little Mermaid flopped harder than I even thought it was going to flop. I really didn't think it was going to do as bad as it did, but it did worse. And that one truly shocked me. And now you have Snow White that has a $300 million budget almost, and now it's been delayed to 2025. How bad do you think that movie's going to flop? Even if it makes $300 million after the theaters take its cut, that's $150. That's not even accounting for marketing. The amount of money that movie is going to lose, I'm telling you, is going to be crazy. And it's sad that we won't get to see it until 2025, but it is coming at least. But damn, it is going to be a massacre. It says South Park summarized that the episode focuses on the character Eric Cartman, who has a nightmare that all of his friends have been replaced by a diverse group of women who express their grievances about the patriarchy. You know what's hilarious though? If there was liberal women that were in charge of South Park, that's exactly what would happen. You know that, right? If there was a modern reinterpretation of South Park, modern, right? I guarantee you they would absolutely gender swap all four characters. They would make them four overly diverse groups of women, and that's what they would do with a modern version of South Park. It says multiple clips from the episode went viral across X, formerly known as Twitter. Why do you put the formerly known as, like, we get it, it's X, like just call it that or call it Twitter, that's it. Including one where Cartman described his nightmare to a psychiatrist about kids at school being replaced, saying, I want to scream. And I'm like, why are they replacing every single character with someone who is diverse? But then Kenny's like, it's not our fault, it's because of Kathleen Kennedy. But then Kathleen Kennedy is just like, F it, make it more lame. You know, I was wondering, I was wondering just how bad the roasting on Kathleen Kennedy was going to be, and I gotta admit, I am not let down. I am not let down at all by this. I mean, just look at this. This is exactly what happens in all TV shows right now. It's so sad, but it's true. Literally every single character that is known to be a white character has been race swapped. Every single character that is known to be predominantly a male character has now all of a sudden become a woman. This is what's happening in TV shows right now. This is what's happening in movies right now, and people are just sick of it. It is obvious identity politics. That is nothing more, nothing less. That's all it's for. Cartman later described how in his dream, Disney's stock just keeps going down and down and down and down, and then Bob Iger is all like, no, what's going on with my stocks? Multiple social media users were tickled by the clips and storyline. Timcast co-host Luke Rudkowski shared a clip from Cartman's nightmare and credited the series, saying South Park outdid themselves yet again. He also shared a clip of Cartman's friends expressing their concern that Cartman, a fellow white child, has been suddenly replaced by an adult black woman, whereby the principal berates them, saying, if you boys don't think Eric can be a black woman, then maybe the problem is you, and asking, you probably don't like that Indiana Jones got replaced by a female either, huh? You probably have a problem with Black Spider-Man too. Protect South Park at all costs, he wrote. Honestly, it's pretty damn amazing just how on the nose South Park is with this episode. It really just goes to show that in the grand scheme of things, Hollywood does in fact pay attention. These guys had to have paid attention to all the nonsense that has been going on over the last couple of years in order for them to make this episode. There's no way that they could have made this episode without having the knowledge necessary in order to do it. And they knew by watching and paying attention to what's going on. The culture war is real, ladies and gentlemen. It really, really is real. And the funny thing is, if you look at this scene with Kathleen Kennedy, I didn't even realize, but in the back, it has the word woke on it. I mean, I love it. I love it. You gotta know and realize that Hollywood is absolutely paying attention. The alternative media, or what used to be alternative media, which was YouTube, has now become so mainstream that even Hollywood is making episodes about it in South Park. And I'm guaranteeing you that everybody else who's not part of South Park, the same people that South Park is making fun of, Mr. Bob Iger, Kathleen Kennedy, I guarantee you they absolutely pay attention, or they have people who are working under them that are paying attention. Another user, Brandon Moore, says South Park remains the most important show on television. Conservative commentator Brandon Morris wrote, reacting to the trailer of the special episode shared from South Park's official account. Now, I want to be very clear, though. Again, both sides are trying to co-opt this thing into their own little narrative, right? The funny thing is, South Park doing this now has the conservatives basically latching onto it and saying, this is the most amazing thing since sliced bread. But the funny thing is, if South Park were to make an episode making fun of conservatives, they would be damning South Park. They would be basically trying to get it canceled or something along those lines. They didn't really cancel, I should say. They would basically just be lambasting it in online and videos and Twitter and whatnot and talking crap about it. So they're only giving this show a praise because they're saying exactly what they want to hear. Tesla founder Elon Musk reacted to the same trailer with laughing emojis and wrote that it was time and wokeness. A popular account on X credited South Park for having nuked Hollywood over woke gender and race swapping in movies and obliterated Hollywood over their anti-white wokeness. South Park takes on woke Disney and doesn't miss. Digital strategist and conservative X user Eric Spracklin wrote. Disney did not immediately respond. Of course, Disney's not going to respond. Why would Disney respond to this? Disney is literally taking it on the chin, and they have no other choice to just do that. Like they have to take it on the chin. They can't say that they're wrong, right? Like South Park is not wrong. They're not wrong in what they're saying. They're 100% accurate in what they're saying. And Disney deserves every single bit of it. And honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm excited. I'm happy. And honestly, I love just seeing South Park just tell the truth about multiple different things. You know what I'm saying? And right now, they are making fun of Disney, and they deserve it. But I guarantee you, South Park will make fun of right-wing stuff at some point, and they're going to deserve it. But at least they know that you should be able to make fun of everything. Nothing should be off limits, because the moment you start dictating what you're allowed to make fun of and what you can't, that's when you start realizing who the true powerful people are in this country. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.